So this would be the music video background part 2 of Paranoid the music video. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm just giving you my background knowledge, background stories of what um, has triggered my senses to being as paranoid as I am. And like I said, I really don't know how many views this might get. I really halfway don't care, and I halfway do care. But I mean, I do care halfway because that's why I'm going to title it what I'm going to title it to hopefully get it the views. But I halfway don't care because I know eventually it will get the views and it will raise awareness. But I really want all my Valley Ridge Academy Hawks to know, like, I love you all more than you'll ever know. And I'm telling you, I just posted on my Snap. Um, um, well, I don't know when you guys are gonna see this, but I just posted on my Snap within the last 24 hours because this is still Thursday, or not Thursday. Sorry, Tuesday. This is still Tuesday. Sorry, not January. Sorry. This is still Tuesday, February 26th, when the girls' team is going to the playoffs. The boys' team lost. But this is still Tuesday, and I can rest assure you that, people, it's easy for people to probably tell me, well, Nate, stop trying to do work with kids. Like, stop trying to help and support and encourage. Just do this, do that. It's hard or it's different for you to say that when you haven't put in the work that I put in. You haven't. The work that I put in was where I've shown up. I stood out, I made noise. I didn't just show up and sit there. I showed up, I stood out, and I made noise. Keynote, I'm not doing all three of those to literally, you know, just, be there. I do all three of those to, like, show the most love, show the most respect that I can to all those kids. I look at Valley Ridge Academy most definitely as the pipeline of youth for me because it gives me an endless collection of young children to always support and encourage in Christ's name. Even though not everybody there has to be the most religious, but I think it gives me the pipeline of youth to continuously keep on mentoring and keep on being a big brother too. I mean, I know a lot of you know me, and a lot of you look up to me, or a lot of you at least love me. I know that for a fact. I've seen you at the games, I've seen you outside of school, and you've shown me love and respect. But I want y'all to know, like I'm telling you, it hasn't been just a complete easy rainbows and unicorns road for me. And trust me, I've gone through you could say my insidious horrors, even though I haven't seen ghosts, but you get the point. And I say insidious horrors because I got the movie Insidious, The Last Key, literally sitting right underneath my desk, which I bought. The CD, that is, I bought, or the DVD. But I really am filming this for you all to let whoever watches it know that, I this is probably gonna be the music video for Paranoid. And I don't mean like what I'm actually doing right now, but me sitting in here, having the music play in the background, and me just bobbing my head to the music and being like, towards singing. It's probably gonna just be the music video for it because I don't really want to do a big music video for it. I just really want to do something small that feels impactful and sentimental. That's what I want to do for the music video. So something small that feels impactful and sentimental. Because I want people to understand. It's not that want people to come away from the music video or even the song being full of depression. But I want you to understand this is awareness, because the paranoia is just something that I wish I didn't go through, but I do because I've been betrayed too many times before not to go through it. I've been betrayed where I'm telling you, I could have sworn the people who I could have sworn they were my friends, and then later on I got betrayed by one of those exact same friends for hugging. Someone tell me how in God's name you take a hug wrong, unless I intentionally grope you during the hug, and I mean grope you in a very inappropriate way. But I never did that. It was just like a hug. It was a very, pat on the back hug. It was never anything it wasn't supposed to be. But to know that people still took it the wrong way and they still reported it is what I want to say chises me out. But I just want whoever watches it, whether it's Valley Ridge kids, Nice kids, whoever watches it, PV kids, whoever watches these videos, I just want you to understand, you know, I've been through stuff, you know, and it's a road, it's a path, you know, it's just something that I understand some people will feel absolutely no sympathy for me and be like, oh, you deserve it, you this, you that, like. Well, guess what, fam? You definitely have not been walking in my shoes over the last 5 years, and I rest assure you, it's definitely always easier to judge somebody when you're not walking in their shoes. You know, I'm telling you, I have a deep feeling in my soul that most people who walk in my shoes, they would have gave up after the third year, or they would have gave up because that's when I really went into that dean's office 4 times in the second semester over this garbage. They would have given up on all they either would have given up on all humanity, or they would have just transferred schools. But that was never for me. I always had a passion and a hope and a pride for Nice, and the same thing for Valley Ridge Academy, which is why I'm trying to support and promote Valley Ridge as much as I'm supporting, promoting it, and coming out to the school and supporting you all in your sporting events, because I just believe in better. I believe in more. I believe in you all as the next generation of Alameda East High School. I believe in you all as just future, engineers, pioneers, trailblazers of our culture, and so forth and so forth. But I'm just very paranoid about somebody taking whatever they take wrong and reporting it now, and then me eventually getting banned from all Valley Ridge games. And why do I say that? Because it already happened one time. I didn't get banned from all the games, but I ended up being sent home from one of the games, the one versus Swiss Point, is 2 weeks ago, because one of the songs that I had posted that 2 days ago, before the game, I think, yeah, no, I did. One of the songs I had posted 2 days ago before the game, dedicated to one of the students. I wondered why the song got as many views as it did, and I'm pretty sure I know why, because somebody, would fulfill my nightmare. Somebody listened to the song and possibly was starting to bully that student over the song for whatever reason they was doing it. I'm pretty sure it's not for sure thing. I'm just pretty sure. By the way, sorry, I'm not really looking much in the camera while I was talking this, but I want you all to understand this is still very sentimental. That I want you all to understand. But back to the big point is that, I put out the song, and I was so excited to share that song, or share all like 6 songs that I had dropped for the kids, for them to enjoy. But my first mistake was possibly putting Valley Ridge's logo on the song, and then my second mistake was possibly shouting out the kid in the song, and then my third mistake was even putting the kid's name on the song. I'm pretty sure, and I'm very sorry to the parents and the family as a whole, who complained about the song, because again, it was never my intention to hurt. It was never my intention to degrade, or my intention for you all to feel uncomfortable that your daughter's name was out there like that. And yes, I also just expose that part. There was a female that I made the song for, but again, I make the songs for all the kids. Female or male. I'm just in the processes of trying to figure out what flows and work with what, and the lyrics. Because trust me, I'm making songs for everybody. But yeah, like I said, all the young ladies at Valley Ridge, they're all my little sisters, and that's how I cherish them 110% of my life. The boys, I cherish them as my little brothers, and they all know that. I mean, they all love and respect me, and I come out there and I support them, and that's just, I hope that never changes. But I'm definitely telling you that from that scene of 2 weeks ago, when both teams won versus West Point, that's the day when I was turned away from that game, and I couldn't be there for the kids because of a song that I had posted that 2 days ago that had ended up getting reported on and such, and I felt so bad once it got reported, because I had felt like, oh my goodness, could I be possibly banned for the whole season? Even though you only had like a game left, I was still thinking to myself, oh my goodness, could I possibly be banned for the whole rest of the season or something like that? Or could I be banned forever? Because like I said before, you never know how these things could go. Especially if the family might sue or something. You never know how things could possibly go, and I just never wanted to be in that position, you know. I never want the family to be in that position, and I just know that, you know, moving forward with things, you know, I just know that I gotta be smarter at, you know, if I'm making these songs for the Valley Rich kids, I gotta be just smarter and smarter on how I promote them or what I put in them and in the titles, because I just don't want to put myself in any other parent in that position where they gotta call the school and report the song and be like, who is this making this song for my son or my daughter, or why is her name or his name mentioning, you know, in the song, and you know, and said, I just don't want to put anybody in that uncomfortable position where they have to call the school and then I have to be in fear of being banned from the school because of just trying to support the kids, you know, and such like that. So to all Valley Rich Academy parents who are watching this, if your kid has shown you this, like I said before, you know, I love you very immensely. I love the parents, I love the kids, I love the entire family unit, but I'm telling you, like, I'm sorry that, you know, at times I guess you could say I might get carried away with the trust that I think I have with whoever it is that I have the trust with, you know, to where, you know, I think I can put a song out with your kid's name on it and you not get furious and me like, or you might not be like, or you be, you know, be just worried like, who is this? Why are they making a song for my kid? It's NJ. My name is Nathaniel Joshua NJ to the City Williams, and I make songs for the kids. And like I said, I don't mean to evade your privacy at all, but it's like straight up like that. This is who I am. I make songs for the kids, and I hope that, you know, I have your blessing to have your kid's name out there in any type of way, you know, because I really don't want to put myself or you in that position where you have to call the school and then it's reported, and next thing I know, I'm again fearing for my life, or I'm fearing for my skin, and like, oh my goodness, am I gonna be banned? Because I'm telling you, you know, I could have the same love for any school, but I rest assure you, it's not that it won't be the same, but this is St. Johns County School District. One school can ban you. That doesn't mean that they won't tell any other school, hey, this kid, look out for him, possibly ban him, because look what he did with us. So it has everything to do with, you know, connections and just making sure you represent in the right way. Whoever watches this, I hope you're learning something from everything that I'm saying. It has everything to do with just be very careful how you do things, how you market and promote things, what you're saying in it. Just be very careful, because we live in that culture where almost anything can be misconstrued and taken to the left. And I rest assure you, I don't want anybody to be in that position. But particularly, I really don't want to shoot a third video on this. I probably will have to anyway. But particularly to all my Valley Rich brothers who, regardless what grade you're in, but definitely if you're in 8th grade going over to Nice next year, please, for the love of God, do what you can to not be in that position of, you know, being called into the dean's office over sexual harassment because you hugged a friend and they betrayed you, or any type of, you know, physical contact with anybody. Because I'm telling you, you know, that's what haunted me, and that's what still somewhat, well, I wouldn't actually, that part, the only part that haunts me is the fact that I got called in, you know, and stuff like that, partially, I guess. But I really want all my Valley Ridge Academy brothers to understand, please do what you can to have that not be you in the next few years, because I'm telling you, your high school career can be some of the best 4 years of your life, and I would hate for your high school career to end up being some of the worst years of your life, because you're being constantly in the dean's office because somebody's betraying you, somebody's saying this, somebody's doing that, and then you're possibly contemplating hating life or hating people and all the different scenarios that you can paint. So I probably might not go to a third. I really need to go to a third because there's one more part in this that I definitely did not explain, that I explained on my Snapchat. But if I don't, I don't. If I do, I do. Thank you all for listening, watching, and subscribing thus far. I hope like I said, have given you enough real, detail about once again who I am, what I do, my fears, my stresses, my past, my present, my future. I hope I've given you enough detail that you can learn with, you can build with, you can grow with. Because I'm gonna post these videos. I'm not really ashamed of anything I'm saying, because everything I'm saying is authentically who I am and what I've dealt with, and exactly what the future is, hopefully, for me. So God bless. Take care. Your boy, the man, NJ2TheCity, out.